I see it as low end, high number of people. So a different approach, not high investment and small number of people. So that's how I see it. So to do that, you have to have a system. We can't be doing presentation like this. This is only for friends of mine. This had to be done in a system. So I'm thinking of doing videos and all kind of things already. So I use the word quantum leap system, which I think you are familiar with. So this is an online financial learning hub. So the idea here is when we present to people, we tell them you can become a distributor of a global online financial hub, right? And on top of that, your only requirement to be a distributor is to purchase an online package starting price low as $50. And that's what I ask people to do, just $50. Okay? And then you'll be given free training to build this distribution system. That's the opening line. And that is really receptive to most people, especially young people who is looking for something to do. As you all know now, the gig economy is everybody don't want to go and get a job. They want to have something to do, then they can make some money out of it, right? So question is, how much money can I make? So then we show the business model. If you purchase an online learning package for as low as $50, you can get others to do the same. And then number one, you earn the retail income, which Ismail has described to you. If you want to, and you don't have to, but if you want to go out there and sell, you can make retail income, or you want to build network, you can network income. But what you get, because you put $50 on top of that, every week you learn from the online package, you automatically earn a loyalty reward. It's convertible to cash. That's the loyalty income. So there are some people that just want to do this, put some money there and collect their percentage every week, and may not be involved in the network at all. All right? So it's that simple. So how much money can you earn? If you follow the training and system we provide in 12 weeks, you and your network can potentially earn up to 35,000. I'll show you the calculation afterwards. 35K. All right, loyalty income. Your online package is subscription for 60 weeks. You're given a loyalty get back of 2.5% every week. You get it for 60 weeks, and you want to know your reward at the end of the subscription. If you compound it, you get 3.5 times back. If you don't compound it, it's 1.5 times. Now, I know most people when they see this, they say, oh, money game. But this is not. Why? Because in money game, you put the investment, you get paid investment. This one you don't, you buy a learning package. So are we really, if you calculate, it's not actually 2.5% every week. It is 2.5% every week, but because you don't get paid investment, so if you get 150 times, you get 150%, which is 1.5 times. That means that in 60 weeks, you get back your training package investment plus another 50%. Get it? Now, if you take 50 divided by 60 weeks, that's about less than 1% a week, right? You think about it, less than 1%. So actually, it is approximately about 4% a month, 3-4% a month, which by forex trading is very doable. So when Jason checked all this, we basically want to know whether it's sustainable or not sustainable. So the conclusion it is, because forex trading you can easily make more than 3-4% a month. All right, so people will ask me, so can I make this more? You can, but that's up to you. But my presentation is to put in how much? $50. And when we did this to strangers, we got sign-ups. Totally strangers, people we don't know. Now, in MLM, you're not supposed to do it to friends, but with strangers alone, we got sign-ups already. So how do you earn more? Of course, you can put more. That means if you put more than $50, you get more. But from our side, not from the company side, we tell people, you do not buy more than what you cannot afford. So we put a condition that you don't invest more than you can afford. Next thing, retail income if you want to make more. Next thing, network income if you want to make more. Can make up to 35,000 a week, which is the cap, by the way. So how else can you earn more? I will give you details and share with you how you can possibly earn as much as 35,000 plus $50. In other words, if I am in front of somebody, I will not proceed until he tells me that he's willing to give me $50. Reverse psychology. So I won't go further. I won't go into the marketing plan. I won't go into anything unless you say, okay, give me my $50. Right? Now, the other presentation, which somebody has some of you have seen me that before. It's my 3-question approach. Now, this presentation you saw earlier is not done by the individual. Imagine a young person out there working on recruiting, building a network. He won't do the kind of presentation that he do or we do, probably won't. So we have to give him a very simple approach which can enable him to build a business. All right? So we do what we call the 1+3 question approach. So I want young people to go out there and ask their friends, will having a global online income be of interest to you? Yes or no? Most young people will say, sure. If they say no, then just stop. Now, the 1-3, I will share with you that the idea here is that every young person out there, every person out there must talk to one person every day. I mean, if you're seriously talking about 35,000 a week, you better treat this seriously. And if you're serious enough, all you require is to talk to one person a day. I'll show you the calculation. So if I ask somebody, will a global income be interest of you, it doesn't say no, then you're done with quota already. Get my point? That means if I ask you this question and you say no, not interested, I've done my quota already. I only need to ask one person a day, that's all. Are you clear?
Yeah.
So once we ask the one person, you can also tell them this is a business in the area of online learning. It requires no technical knowledge or any special skill. But I will have to ask you 3 questions to see if this business is suitable for you. Not you choose me, I choose you. I know there's certain arrogance there, but that's how I do it. So the 3 questions is to create this online learning income, would you be willing to connect with one person a day? Doing what I'm doing now, which is asking 4 questions. If you say no, then I stop. I will only proceed if you say yes. Would you be willing to do this for 12 weeks, connecting one person a day, except for Sunday? Sunday don't do. And you will be willing to purchase an online learning package for $50 US, and you can potentially earn as much as 35,000 in 12 weeks. So the system is one person a day, 12 weeks or 13 weeks, and $50. And the end goal is to make 35,000. So this is called the, we call it the 1-3-13 approach.
But your third question is the same as the first question.
Which question?
Initially, you were asking whether you would be interested to invest in the 30.
No investment. The word invest must never use.
Okay, must be willing to put in the 50.
No, that one is the earlier approach.
Yeah.
We don't use the approach. Now I'm talking about giving a system to individuals to go out there and do. They don't talk about the earlier one. The earlier one is what we do in mass presentation. Remember we always say when company or groups do their normal weekly presentation, that's the artillery. But network marketing cannot be done that way. Otherwise, it's too engaging, too much work. Network marketing must be done with such everybody given a rifle. So this is the rifle. This 3-question approach is your rifle. Everybody arm yourself with this approach. So this is the system we've been using. So all this question is the answer yes, then I will take 20 minutes to explain the business. Then you go into explaining just now what Ismail did. So the opening part sets the environment, and then you go and explain the company. Okay? So this is 1-3-13. That means one person a day. If you do one person a day, that's 6 person a week. We only expect you to do a 50% closing rate. And I can tell you, I can do much higher than that. Of course, don't use me as an example. So one person a week, one person a day, 6 person a week, and $50, and do it for 13 weeks. So the calculation goes like this. Retail income is very low, 195, but I'll shock you with a perfect duplication, which will never happen, which will not happen. So in other words, you bring in 3 person a week, putting in how much? $50. That's all. 3 person a week, and everybody that comes in do the same thing. Get 3 person to put $50 and do it for 13 weeks. Now calculation shows the total amount is 9 million.
Wow.
Which is not possible.
In 13 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Calculator will check with it, but it won't happen because you cannot have perfect duplication.
Yeah.
Right? Just so checks. So we say, okay, anyway, you can't get 9 million. Why? You can't. Because there's a cap.
Yes.
There's a cap, and you can only do 35,000 a week, but that's all. So this is mathematics only. It doesn't exist. So we say, okay, let's take 1%. That will be 99,000. But I say, okay, you can't get 99,000 because 35,000 cap, right? So take away the 6 million and therefore it become 3 million. 3 million, 1% is 35,000. Right, clear? So it's mathematical possible at a 1% duplication. So if I can go out there and help people who needs to make money, young people go out there and bring in 3 person paying $50, learn something online, I think this is something worthwhile to do.
So this first income doesn't have the binary inside.
This is binary inside. This is the binary.
This is the binary and
This is the retail. The retail one not much on.
Does not have your
Oh,
package.
this is the binary one.
This is the retail.
And
This
if
is the
you have a
binary.
perfect calculation means they are perfectly balanced left and right.
Which never happened.
Which is
of
never
course.
happened.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
It can't it's
Can you help us with the networking, Casey?
Help you with
Good
networking.
question.
Help you with
I
networking.
see.
Yeah, you have so many people you know. Because the issue is the networking, right?
No. The issue is talk to one person a day.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Can you introduce me to like these people? Then I talk. If you recommend me, then most probably they will. JC say.
No, we can't do it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I can request. I mean, what you request, I can do, but the business doesn't work that way. The business is that everybody do a little bit. Everybody.
No,
talk
I
to-
do. I go talk. It's just that you tell me who to talk to lah.